Hi everyone, welcome to Ohio Virtual Academy. It's great to have you and we're so happy that you have joined us for a back to school picnic activity. I am Mrs. Sheets, I am a high school teacher and I'm here to welcome all the little peeps to OHVA, those who are just now starting with kindergarten on up through first, second, third, fourth, and anybody else who happens to be tagging along. Welcome students, welcome families. We are so happy to have you as part of us. Today I have a cool little activity. We're going to build some catapults. It's all about launching into the new school year, kind of launching into unexpected territory and how to kind of overcome the obstacles that we are going to face. Because we all know that this year or the last several months have been completely unexpected and we have been traversing uncharted territory. And some of it just drives us mad. So in the spirit of being driven mad, I'm going to go mad and sport my psychedelic hair for our little video today. We all like to have a little fun, and why not? You know, I would get out my mad scientist costume, but at my house today, it's 92 degrees, and I'm kind of sweating in my black t-shirt. And also because I'm a science teacher, we like to be safety first. So even though this activity isn't overly dangerous, it's always a good idea to kind of protect the eyes because we are going to be launching some fun stuff. So in order to build the catapult, catapults were used a long time ago to launch objects into enemy territory. Okay. And sometimes they were successful, other times they flopped. And, the cool thing with science is that we have to try again. And as you work through OHVA, you're going to have to find that you're going to have to readjust your aim, readjust your focus. And so we ask that you build these catapults to help serve as a reminder to readjusting your aim and your focus as you move throughout. And to understand that you have a wonderful support system here at OHVA. With teachers and staff members, we are here to help see that our families and our students are successful. So in order to build this activity, because it is fun, I have some popsicle sticks, a plastic spoon, some rubber bands, and then I have some objects that I would like to launch from our catapult. Now, you little peeps, we really want to kind of keep this lighthearted and fun, so I suggest some soft objects like mini marshmallows or even big marshmallows, a cotton ball, either a ball of tape. I have a piece of dog food because we've got pups laying around, so I've got dog food coming out the wazoo. Or you can take a gum wrapper and wad it up and create a little ball. Okay. So those are going to be some projectile missiles that you can launch from your catapult once you have it constructed. You also need a target. And when I talk to my bigger kids, my older kids, I talked about some things that kind of get in our way that we have to kind of adjust for as we, work on our aim with our catapults, such as fear, technology. We don't get snow days at the Ohio Virtual Academy. The only time we get a snow day is if we crash our system or if your internet goes down. And that doesn't happen very often. So we need a target, something to catch our missiles in. A little plastic cup works great. You can draw a bullseye on a piece of paper and lay a piece of paper out. Or time to raid the mom's lid collection is what I call it. I've raided my collection. I came up with an ice cream bucket lid, margarine bowl lid, a sour cream lid, and then a little top off of a juice canister. And this is cool because I can create my own little bullseye that I can launch out or lay out in front of my catapult and, assign point values to each one of these, or aim for like the green inner circle. I can even make it more like skee ball and put my targets like this to see how far I come. Okay. So those are some things to kind of keep in mind as what you want to aim for. Okay. If you do not have a plastic spoon, that's okay. Here's an example of a catapult that I built earlier. I used a bottle cap and I just glued the bottle cap to my top lever. Okay. It's really kind of what you have laying around. You know, get creative. I like to get creative. I like to have a little fun. So, with that, I'm going to ask that you take 2 popsicle sticks and we're going to make a cross. Okay. And, you know, if you have trouble, you know, being dexterous with your fingers, you may have to ask mom or dad to help you, or older brother and sister. But we're going to do 2 times around the left side, and then we're going to take the rubber band, twist it over, and we're going to do the right side. And I sometimes have to just trade the angle that I'm working at. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an X that holds my 2 popsicle sticks together. And I have the one labeled as fulcrum top and the other one labeled as lever. Okay. This gets us started. Then I'm going to take 5 or 6 popsicle sticks. Okay. I'm going to stack them together. And I am going to put them underneath my one top bar. So this thickness right here becomes my fulcrum. Okay. This is kind of my anchor point and I'm going to hold this stack together by fastening a rubber band or twisting a rubber band around the ends. Okay. So I like to work with colored rubber bands. You know, helps with the visuals. Besides the crazy hair. You know, one of our big initiatives here at OHVA is extending kindness, not only to each other, but those in our community, those in our home. And, you know, think about how you can take the catapult and launch kindness around. You know, how far can you get it to go? Okay. So now I've got the basic structure. I have one more stick left, and this is going to take a little muscle, okay? And you're going to insert it, okay, between the last 2 sticks of the fulcrum, okay? So the last 2 sticks. So I've turned my fulcrum pile over, and I'm going to carefully insert it between here. So now I kind of have an airplane design, you know, okay, to get my catapult started, okay? Then at the very 2 little ends, okay, I'm going to squeeze them together because I want to kind of make this a spring action. I'm going to squeeze these 2 small ends together, and I'm going to take another rubber band, and this one's a little thicker, and I'm going to twist it around those 2 little ends. Ouch! Okay. And you may have to have mom or dad help you do that, or big brother, big sister, or your learning coach. Okay? You may find that it's easier to move this fulcrum thing, you know, the big thick bars, okay, up and down to help you. Okay? So now I've got the basic design of my catapult. Okay? Now I need to create a launch pad or something where I can hold my projectile object. Okay? And I'm going to use a spoon. I've got just a little plastic spoon laying around from probably one of the kids' trips to the Dairy Queen. And I'm just going to take a rubber band and I'm going to anchor my spoon to my top lever. Okay? Now notice that my 2 that I started with, you know, where I made my cross or my X, they're rubber banded together, and that's on top of my fulcrum stack. Okay. And then if I turn it over, you can see that my bottom, okay, this is a piece that I can lay flat on the ground, okay, and hold on to. So that way all I'm doing is releasing this top piece. Okay. So I have 2 catapults. You can see either design, they work. You can play around and see which one you like better. There's all sorts of different designs that you can try. You know, as you work at launching this, you know, try launching it from a raised surface to hit your target. Okay, so I've just got a box here, and I can hold my catapult right here. I've got the base secured. I will take one of my projectile objects, place it in the launch pad station, pull back, and I can either pull back on the spoon or I can push down on this lever. And I can decide how far I want to push it, and then I let go. Hey, it came back and hit me. Okay. Okay. Again, cotton ball, let's see how that goes. Oh, it came back to me too. Hey, let's do that again. Okay. So you can have fun with that. Try moving your spoon out to see if that makes a difference. Okay. With your trajectory, notice that if I push way down, they're kind of going straight up and straight down. Okay. You can move your fulcrum. So this big bar, you can move back. Again, little people, it may take some help from a bigger brother or sister with a little stronger arms to move your fulcrum. Okay. But you decide, because at OHVA, we like to have fun. We like to learn. Okay. We like to have fun. And the one thing that we like to do is launch kindness your way. Ha! I almost made that in. Okay. So with that, I wish you a happy year, a successful year. And I hope that you launch all sorts of kindness and different strategies for success into your school year to make it the best one yet. Have a great one, everyone.